Paul, just summarise your emotions after a game like that, ending 2-1 defeat.
Yeah, I've just said in the dress, I'm sick for everyone, the players, the staff. Everyone puts so much effort into a game, and you can see it there on the pitch culminates with the effort you're putting on the pitch. And yeah, it's cruel, but the game can be cruel. A couple of moments where we switch off and we get punished, but yeah, could have easily been 3 points. Then you think you're taking one, and then it's none. So yeah, but we've got to take it on the chin and understand why. So, but we'll deal with that on Monday. But if I'm looking at but that doesn't change the performance. The performance would have been the same. Some real good things. We've got some more players with minutes. Some more players making the debuts for us. Stepped into the squad. So yeah, we know how tough it's going to be, and we have to keep working to improve. But I'd rather be talking to you now with the 3 points.
In terms of the two late goals and how you finished with Ollie McBurney getting sent off as well, how frustrated are you with the way that the game ended?
Well, the result. Yeah, of course we are 2-1. But listen, you could see how they celebrated what we've done to them and how we've played. And we've done that. Our players have done that. Our players who people write off have done that. So no one will scare us in this league. No one at all. We have to approach every game in that way. It's a reminder of how tough it is and how cruel it can be because you're playing against top players. But we've got to accept that, like I say, and be better. That performance will be good enough to win lots of games. Of course it will. So we've got to replicate it over and over again.
Good goal, really well taken as well. You had to wait for your chance. Are you really pleased how Gus kind of kept his composure to finish it off after it came?
Good finish. Not believe, but we will speak about that this week. It was something we could have easily got a chance against Everton towards the end and didn't do the same things. It's something we spoke about a lot, showed it on video. We speak all the time about the little details of course at one end got us a goal at the other. But we had moments before that as well. We know Spurs were going to have a lot of the ball. They're a good side, and how they rotate and the space Maddison takes up can pose you problems, but we defended it pretty well and limited the amount of efforts they had from inside the box. And that's big, so Wes made some good saves, but the majority of their efforts were from outside the box until the end, the goals. So from that aspect, we're very good, and we arguably had the best chance of the first half, and then a couple more. And listen, sometimes you might have to be that ruthless to get an away win in this league, of course. But I'll reflect on it. I'll look at it. Was it another improved performance? Yeah, of course it was. But I'd rather have had the points today.
Yeah, feels really tough. Felt like you really got under their skin in that second half because they seemed to lose their fluidity. The chances weren't coming. I mean, from your perspective, the fact that you've managed to do that against Spurs and Man City over recent weeks, that's got to take some heart from that.
Yeah, but they're the teams we're playing against, so we've got to be able to do it if we want to compete. They've been excellent so far this season. If anyone's watched them, Andrew's just won Manager of the Month, Madison's just won Player of the Month. And there's a reason why and why they're at the top. So yeah, we worked very hard this week on how we wanted to play, and it would have been nice to get there, But so I can't not focus on all the good work that's happened. I need to recognise that and where we've done well this week, but also likewise where we need to get better because that's our aim, to just keep improving. We've got players who we're new to, who are new to this club, who are new to this league. But like I said, nothing to be scared of.
Thoughts on multi-ball and added time today?
Mate, we're going to talk about the refs again or what? Listen, I'm not moaning about the game because I was doing it from 0-0, and I went to see the ref at half-time at 0-0. I went to see 1-0 up, we're 1-0 up, I was still saying the same things. Embarrassing, lost control. There's a focus from the referees to be looking at certain things, and they could just manage the game of football, please. Wes is getting told to take goal kicks quick. From the ball getting put down, he took less than 10 seconds every goal kick. He's getting told he's going to be booked and sent off. What's going on? You set up, you can see we played out from goal kicks. So we set up, Wes puts the ball down, we split. Then you've got to see what Spurs do to stop you, and then you make a decision off the back of that. Go and talk to the refs about half-time. They don't understand what I'm saying. Tell me, well, he's got to go along. Why? So we work all week on a certain thing, and the referee's going to tell us how we have to play the game. No, can't happen, but it's happening. Multi-ball comes over 3, 4 times, 5 times. The ball boys are taking a mick and laughing at the referee, and he's allowing it to happen. What? It's crazy. VAR looks at a big centre-back jumping to Wes Foderingham turning round and leading with his forearm stitches. Booking. And Ollie McBurney gets a booking for saying he's pulling my shirt. he gets a booking. So that's deemed the same offence. Crackers, we need to get together and stop the people who know the least about football directing where the game's going, because they're ruining it.
I mean, just how hard is that to take after such an incredible amount of effort this afternoon?
Yeah, really hard. I mean, you can see on their celebrations how happy they are with the 3 points. So that says enough how hard we worked, how good we were as a team, as a unit. So yeah, it's very straight. You're going away without a point.
What was the game plan today? Was it simply to frustrate as much as possible and hit on the counter?
Yeah, but also play the football. I mean, we played football, and the moments we got through was because we played football. And then Ollie Mack got hold of the ball. I came underneath. Mack came underneath as well. So I think what we tried to do the whole week to practice on this game, I think that we did really well. We know they have quality players, and we had to stop them. I think what I said in my interview earlier, I said the only chances they created were outside the box. Still, the last 2 goals.
You could clearly see in the second half that they'd lost their rhythm, that you'd frustrated them a lot. I imagine you felt like once you'd got your goal that it might be your day.
Yeah, of course. But you had the feeling before the game already. The atmosphere in the team was good, in the dressing room was good. We had a good feeling when we arrived here. So, of course, when you scored the goal, then you're thinking, that's it, hold it, and then you go away with 3 points, at least 1 point. But everything changes last minutes.
Clearly today, I imagine any long throws, corners, you all knew that you had to do your best with them, and the goal did come from a long throw. Just talk us through it, the goal from your perspective.
My goal, long throw from Robbo, what we trained on, and all in all, it said to me, I go higher in the box, and the first header was missed. I think no one touched it, came with me, and then I got on my left foot, shanked it inside post.
Were you surprised how much space that you got? I mean, that can sometimes put people off.
No, because we knew we had clips from Tottenham that the space was there, so that's why he threw it that far, and we tried to flick to the second post. Well, no one flicked it, but the ball still came there, and then I knew what I was doing, so yeah.
And the second goal and time this season that you've managed to score in front of the travelling fans as well, you've picked your ends pretty well. It was a special moment despite what the result was at the end.
Yeah, of course, scoring every goal is nice, at home, away. You want to do the best for the team. You want to score as much goals as you can. And I scored now already 2 away in front of the fence. So I think twice as well on their side. So that's a good sign.
Do you individually and collectively have to take the positives from this and the Man City game, that despite the fact that you've lost them, you've run 2 of the best teams in this country very, very close?
Yeah, of course, that's a positive. You can see how much is celebrated again after the game. That says enough about us. So we can be really proud of that. And the same against Man City. We don't give goals away. They scored in the last minutes, and they did it now again. So what we have to do is make sure I manage the game later in the game.
And does this give you encouragement that the victories and points will come if you can continue that performance level?
Yeah, definitely. The points and the goals will come, and then I have so much confidence in this team.
How much are you enjoying it so far and feeling your way into the team and bedding into it now that you've had a good few weeks at the club?
Yeah, good. The lads are very nice to me, very good to me. Speaking a lot with them as well, and see them outside of the field as well, outside of the club. So yeah, good team bonding, good team. Very helpful, and I finally settled in with a house nearby. So yeah, everything gets there.
Welcome to Spurs. What a first match day. It was unreal.
Yeah, I mean, I guess it don't get much better than that, but yeah, as I said, it was a pleasure to be here, and today just showed how much of a dream come true it is for me to be here and playing games like this. I'm so happy right now.
Can you tell me how you felt when the manager called you up to say, look, you're going on, there's 20 minutes to go maybe?
Yeah, a bit nervous, I'll be honest. But yeah, I was just excited. I mean, playing in a team like this, even when we go 1-0 down, I knew I was going to get opportunities to try and make things happen, and I guess it showed today that the boys who came on, the boys who started, made a real impact, and yeah, to get the goals so late was incredible.
Tell us about the moment, Brennan. You see Decky's shot hit the back of the net, and it was absolute pandemonium in here, wasn't it? There was about 1 million people on the pitch, you're all in the corner. What was it like?
Yeah, it was crazy. I mean, I didn't know who to run up to be honest. Saw Decky run off, then I saw Richie run off, and I was just kind of like caught in the moment, but they're the moments that you dream as a young player, and to be involved in that on my first day only means good things to come.
Yeah, look, when you came on, we'd had 26 efforts at goal. I mean, you saw how the game was panning out. You came on, within a couple of minutes you've scored, ruled out for offside, which would have been a dream. But for this group of players just to keep going, not only get the equaliser, but then go and dig again and get the win, that's something special, that.
Yeah, it just shows what we're about. I think we never want to give up. That's first and foremost. We want to keep running till the end of the game, which might be 100, 110 minutes, as we know how the league's been this season. So it was important to keep going because I knew we always had time. Even though it got to the 90th minute, there was 12 minutes added on. I knew the boys were still at a good form. Everyone was fit. Everyone's strong. We can keep going. And yeah, when we got players of such good quality as Richie and Decky showed today, like, we can never give up, because the minute we give up, we've killed ourselves. So we go to the last second, and it proved today.
Brendan, just tell me what it's like for you as a player when you join a new club, but you know the style of play is going to be like that. Does that make it a little bit easier for you in terms of thinking, okay, this will suit me?
Yeah, I mean, it's so exciting. I watched the first few games when I wasn't here and really thought it's something that I want to be involved in, and today showed. I mean, when I come on, I'm not kind of crowded with too much information by the gaffer. He just wants me to go out and kind of do my thing. Obviously, there's a few tactical sides that are a bit different to where I've come from, but yeah, in the main, it's just kind of stick to your position and try and make things happen for me, and nothing more I can ask for, to be honest. I just want to keep going.
You've got to take us into the dressing room, Brendan. What's it like in there?
Yeah, it's a good place right now. I think everyone's so excited, and I think more we deserved it, to be honest. I mean, we weren't at our best for the first half and the first maybe 60 minutes, but we kind of showed them sniffs that we can get chances and we can create stuff. And even if it goes to the last minute, it's still got to be a 100 and 110-minute performance, and we showed that today.
We go. That is the beauty of this group. We will play like that until, I mean, Ange said to us in the week, we have to keep our discipline, never veer away from what we're trying to do, and it's proved it today, isn't it?
Yeah, exactly. The main word today was discipline from the manager. He wanted to make it sure that it wasn't going to be an easy game, and it showed today. We kind of let them get up, and then it was about us, how we react to it. And I think we really showed that strong discipline today to keep going and keep making things and not making rash decisions. And yeah, I mean, when you score that late, it just tops it off, really.
And Brendan, just before we let you go, I was interested to know, how have you settled? Because obviously you had the international break. You had a huge amount of time. How have the boys been with you so far?
Yeah, they've been unbelievable. I think I couldn't ask for a better group to join in. Obviously, it was the last day of the window before the Burnley game, and then I went away on international, so I didn't actually see the boys for the first 2 weeks of actually signing. So I came in on Wednesday and met everyone, and yeah, as soon as I came in, to be fair, everyone was happy. It's a really positive place to be right now, which is what I couldn't have asked for any more, to be honest. So yeah, we want to keep going, and they've just been top with me.
So you've had 48 hours with the group, and then you've just experienced that?
Yeah, so I had Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and then today, yeah.
That is absolutely mad. Brendan, congratulations on a brilliant debut,
and
fingers crossed there's many more of those wins to come.
Definitely. Cheers,
Great
guys.
to talk to you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Sent off for, and you see him do it. He's pulled my shirt. Everyone can see him saying it, and that's what he's got sent off for. Absolutely balmy, but that's we're letting these guys run our game, and we need to stop them.
We did. There were moments probably we got a bit frustrated and sort of started chasing the game a little bit rather than staying composed. But you know, I'm pained to say we're still at the beginnings of trying to build a team, and part of that process is just seeing how they react to adversity, and it was a brilliant reaction.
It was an appalling game how it was managed. And this is me, not the Spurs who won the game. Fair play. You've heard me comment on the football match. And I was saying the same things. You could see me at 0-0 and at half-time I came to see the referees when we were 1-0 up saying the same things. And these directives, the way that the refs are trying to manage the game now, just manage a football match. It's become so they're dictating to our goalkeeper how we play. You see, from minute one we split to play out. We play out. Spurs adjust what they do, so we have to adjust again. All of a sudden, it's 0-0, and our keeper had been booked for handling outside. He's told he's going to get another yellow if he can't play. Well, we have to wait and see how Spurs are going to stop us play out before he can make a decision. And they don't understand what I'm saying to them, and they're refereeing our game in the top flight.
Richarlison's been in the news this week, talked very openly about his situation. So you must be happy with what he did today.
Yeah, brilliant, and you know, I think that's what I was trying to sort of emphasise yesterday, that you know, we've got to maintain a balance in life, and even for him is to understand that, you know, his football is still good. You know, he's a fantastic footballer. He's got so much to give, and you know, that can help ease some of the burden he's feeling in other parts of his life, like so many of us.
Yes, big moment for Richarlison. I mean, we've been through the mill. He talked about his struggles and his mental health issues over the last week or so. That would have helped him.
There's no doubt about it. You might see a different person, and you may see a different player, one with playing with more confidence and more belief. 50th Premier League goal today for him, but his first for Spurs at home. He came on with about 20 minutes to go, and he changed the game for them. He gave them a bit of a presence in and around the in the 18-yard box. Gets on the end of this one here. Okay, over the bar, but at least he's in there, and he didn't shy away. And there's no doubt that the subs helped change the game. And Perisic whips a great ball, and he comes on as well. Little block from Romero, but the ball and his ability to get in there, knowing exactly where it is, he shoves Basham off from there. You go. He moves away from him. There you go. Get off, and then he's too quick for him. But then to get on the end of it and get the direction and the power on it, and just glance it in there. There's no doubt about it, you'll see a different player from now. I'm really confident in that. Full of confidence again. He's got the ability to pick Kulusevski out. I mean, what a change to the game for Tottenham. They're going nowhere, then all of a sudden he comes on, finds him. 2 great touches from Kulusevski as well, and it's a fantastic finish and a great end to the game for him and his team. What 3 points that is. And you can see what his teammates, I mean, when they're pushing him towards the fans, you can see what that means to them.
And we know, don't we, with goal scoring, and you go through those spells and then suddenly you get a goal and life's a better place.
You see a different place.
Life's a better world. Paul Eckenbottom had a bit of a rant there, obviously talking about the time-wasting issues, yellow cards, directives and that sort of thing. There's a lot of time played at the end of the game. Has he got a point?
Well, I think he was quite calm and there was a bit of logic in what he was saying, but ultimately they lost the game because of poor defending on a set play and a breakaway. So I think he should be positive. They showed some steel, they showed some determination, some bits of quality on the break, and something for them to build on. But I understand some of what he's saying. Yeah,
it's interesting there, isn't it? We've got longer games. There's no doubt about that. But we're getting more goals because of that, which is what we want, isn't it?
Absolutely. And I think if the minutes are being added for serious time wasting and petulance, I'm all for it.
Yeah.
And he knows if they're going to close him down, then he knows he has to kick it long. You don't have to make that decision. It doesn't take that time to make the decision when people...
I'm Derek Ray. I'm joined for commentary by former Arsenal fullback Lee Dixon. And without doubt, a match with the potential to bring genuine excitement. It's Luton Town taking on Chelsea.
Hi, Derek. Thank you. Well, both managers will be reminding their players how important...
Well, it could be on for him here. Is it going to be? Keeper getting the touch. And it's gone behind for the corner. Over it comes. Well, did his job defensively. And they'll get ready for the throw-in. Pearson. So after that, a goal kick it'll be. Well, pick your adjective where Hakim Ziyech is concerned. Explosive, I think, might be an approach. Can they take the lead here? And mistimed the run, sadly. That's offside. Throw-ins given. This looks promising.
Well, it's the care and attention, all that works.
And a blunder by the keeper. Werner. Promising attack, but his timing was off. Well, they've lost possession of the ball. Nicely cut out. Oh, that's an interesting pass. Ziyech. In it goes. An early goal. No wonder they're celebrating.
Well, as we look at this again, the keeper's every right to ask where his back line was, but 2v1 in the end. He's thinking now, is he going to pass or go round me? He's got no chance.
Well, real difficulty keeping the ball. Ball's gone.